Hello, I'm Dr. N, and this is physics from my house to yours.
So, students, this is my husband, handsome husband, and he has decided to be my actor today, and he's going to show us how to set up and do a thermodynamics experiment we're going to call stove to table. So, first thing he's going to do is, you can see on my right, there is a bottle with coins in it, and we're going to dump those coins out and pack them up neatly in aluminum foil. Personally, I think a double layer is probably going to work better.
Okay.
You think that's bad? You should have seen how long it took to put them in the bottle. So wrap them up all neatly and seal if you can, and then you want to tie them up like a present. So our goal is simply, the purpose of wrapping is simply to keep the coins under control, make them into one solid block of metal. If you use nails, you'll do the same thing. Okay, and then he's got the string from your Physics at Home kit. I actually can't see your face, I'm mostly looking at your hands. Okay. So you're going to tie up the metal thing like a present. Definitely make sure you go both ways, it'll work better that way.
I will.
Alright. So in case you're wondering, my husband and I met in graduate school, and we both got PhDs in geophysics together. Which is why he is Dr. N for Newell, and I'm Dr. C for Cutterback.
There you go.
Okay, now this is going to go in your pot, and since we're going to be dealing with boiling water, the purpose of the string is to recover it. So just tie the string to the spoon. It doesn't have to be really tight, because when you lift up the spoon it'll come out either way, right? But just tie it to the spoon in whatever way is convenient for you. That works too. And I know there's extra string. You don't like that?
Let's see if I can remember how to do a half hitch.
Uh-oh, getting funky with the half hitches.
Actually,
My husband and I are both sailors, but we haven't been in a sailboat in ages.
well, we'll pretend that was... Nope. Okay, never mind.
This is real life, people.
Yeah. Oh, to go down to the sea again, to the lonely sea in the sky.
And all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. It doesn't actually have to be a knot. This is just to make retrieval easier. All right. And we might end up cutting off the end of the string, because I noticed the string was hanging over my stove yesterday, made me nervous. So let's go ahead and dump our water in the pan. Now, I have equal...
Keep this in for now?
Yeah, it's fine. The metal can stay there. Just going to add the water to it. Now, what we're going to do after we do this is we'll go ahead and do this all in real time.
It's not immersed.
I know that. So now what we're going to do is go to the sink and get some more water, because the water that we weighed out isn't enough for this. Smile! All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to go over here, and this is going to get wonky for a second while I get the scissors. I can see my front hole. Okay, here's my husband again. All right. This is it. We're actually going to cut the string from our package. I've been telling you not to cut it because we always need it, but this time we're cutting it. Okay. So now we have a pot. It's full of water, and we've got our metal underneath it. So now we can put the whole thing on the stove, and we're going to boil it. Now, here is the stage. Andrew, pretend you're my father and you have to approve me using the stove. Stick your hand in there and give me a little thumbs up. Tell me it's okay. Now, give me a thumbs up. Tell me it's okay to do the experiment. Actually, tell you what, pick up the pan, hold it, and now give me a thumbs up.
It's okay.
Yeah, so students, I'm going to need this from you. I'm not allowed to have you do this without parental permission. So you get to this stage, you got to get a parent, you got to photograph them with your pot and pan and give me a thumbs up. This is especially important because we're putting coins and nails in your cookware. So there's both a personal danger that they need to be okay with and a possibly messing up the pots. Okay, let's take the whole pot, put it on the stove, and turn it on to boil. And while that's boiling, as soon as we get it boiling, I will turn off. Okay, that's going to take a few minutes, so I'm going to stop recording and I'll get back to you in just a sec.
I would recommend taking this out.
Okay, we are now very close to boiling. You can see the bubbles. And I've set up the rest of my experiment. I have a towel on my counter and I have a plastic cup because it's not very insulating, but I also have a clay cup because I'm going to be scooping out boiling water and I want to be careful. So let's go ahead and bring that cute little thermometer over. My husband's the cook in the family. He decided he needed a proper thermometer. Can't quite read it. What's it say?
205 going up still. 206, 207. Well,
close enough.
Yep.
The nominal boiling temperature of water is 210 degrees centigrade or 210 degrees Fahrenheit, also 100 degrees centigrade. So here's what we're going to do. We got to do things kind of fast. We're going to move the whole. We're going to take out the metal and set it on the towel, and then we're going to get a scoop of the water, about a mugful, and we're going to dump that in the uninsulated cup. So the purpose of the cup with the handle is just for scooping, so it's safe. And then we're going to hold our hands over them and see if they feel like they're safe to touch. Be careful, everything is too hot to touch now. All right, I'm going to back up while Andrew does this. All right, we got our scoop of water, excellent, and dump that in your cup. Okay, if you just back up 2 feet, I'll come over here. So Andrew, would you want to touch either of these things right now? So notice what he's doing. He's got his hand just above them so he can feel the heat.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, they are both too hot to touch. Now here's your job, and you're going to probably want to stay here for a few minutes. And you want to check the temperature repeatedly and see which one becomes cool enough to touch first. Andrew, let's go ahead and have it and look at the metal one again. Any chance it's cooled down at all? Well, I'll be darned.
Certainly, yeah.
Look at that. We can already touch the metal one. How about the water? Would you want to actually stick your finger inside it?
No.
Okay, we definitely don't want to put our finger in the water, and the metal is already cooling down. So this is your job. Your job is to do this exact experiment and see which cools down faster, the water or the metal. So have fun.